HSETV and HSE News are public forums for student expression. Students make all content decisions, and opinions expressed do not represent those of HSE schools or the Board of School Trustees.
Good afternoon, HSE. I'm Christina Poets.
And I'm Mia Lambert, and here's what's making headlines today.
Tropical storm Hermine will likely strengthen into a hurricane by the time it makes landfall, according to a prediction by the National Hurricane Center. The storm currently is in the Gulf of Mexico, and it's projected to make landfall in Florida. If it becomes a hurricane, it would be the first to hit the state since Wilma in 2005. The center of the storm is expected to be near the Florida coast by early Friday.
Just days after the EU hit Apple with a $14.6 billion tax bill, CEO Tim Cook said he expects to transfer billions of dollars in profit to the United States next year. We provisioned several $billion for the US for payment as soon as we deport it, and right now I would forecast extradition to occur next year. Cook said in an interview with Irish broadcaster RTE News, US companies are supposed to pay federal taxes on their global profits, but the tax on money made overseas is only due when it's brought back to the US. An experimental drug shattered and removed toxic plaques in the brains of patients with early-stage Alzheimer's disease, researchers said Thursday. Given to patients once a month for a year, infusions of the drug cleared the brain of the deposits, which experts believe play a crucial role in disrupting cellular processes and blocking communication among nerve cells. Although most aging brains contain some plaques, the brains of Alzheimer's patients tend to have much more of the disease. The most common form of dementia has no cure, although some treatments are available to alleviate symptoms.
Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump on Wednesday re-upped the harsh immigration rhetoric that electrified his primary campaign, vowing no amnesty for undocumented migrant workers living in the United States and promising to build a beautiful and impenetrable border wall that Mexico would pay for, hours after the country's president vowed that it wouldn't. The $1.4 billion sale of Indianapolis-based Interactive Intelligence to Genesis marks another victory for Indiana's tech sector as it works to grow its reputation as a tech hotspot. The sale of the cloud-based tech firm shows the attractiveness of the state's tech companies and will provide local executives and investors with the cash to invest in other local startups. Genesis, a San Francisco-based tech company that builds customer engagement programs, also plans to grow Interactive Intelligence's workforce, which has about 2,000 employees worldwide, including about 1,000 in Indianapolis. And now to Jake with sports.
I'm Jake Williams, and this is your daily sports update. The Big 12 has narrowed its list of expansion candidates to at least 12 schools, sources told ESPN. The 12 schools are Air Force, BYU, UCF, Cincinnati, Colorado State, UConn, Houston, Rice, South Florida, SMU, Temple, and Tulane. 8 of the candidates still alive in the Big 12 expansion sweepstakes are members of the American Athletic Conference. These schools are UCF, Cincinnati, UConn, Houston, South Florida, SMU, Temple, and Tulane. Air Force and Colorado State are Mountain West members. Rice is in the Conference USA, and BYU is an independent. While at least a dozen schools made the cut, several did not, including Arkansas State, Boise State, East Carolina, New Mexico, Northern Illinois, San Diego State, and UNLV, sources said. I'm Jake Williams, and this has been Sports.
Thanks for watching, HSC.
Have a great day.
Don't forget to follow HSETV on social media for more news and school updates.